Hello Libra, welcome to your February 2022 reading. We're going to take a look at the sun, moon, and rising sign of Libra, and whatever comes out I will relate to you through the cards. I hear it, see it, feel it, know it, and we're going to see what's going on with you. And the first message that I'm getting is they love it. Now I have a feeling, and we're going to look at the cards and we're going to pull out in detail, we're going to look at you, and we're going to look at love at the end. But I have a feeling you've got a great idea and somebody's going to pick up on it. If it isn't the idea, it is absolutely about romance. So let's take a look and see what's coming out for a beautiful zodiac sign of Libra, sun, moon, rising, and for the love portion, that would be Venus. So I hope you guys are doing well. And as I pick up the cards that are flying all over the place, we are looking at the Ace of Wands. And this is how we're starting the month of February. This is about passion, excitement, creativity, and that's what I'm talking about. Something you've got going on is coming from the depth inside of you, and you are presenting it to another individual. Oh yeah, you're presenting it to another individual. And this is about you really digging down deep and creating in a different way than you normally do. And I feel that over the last 6-10 months, 6 to 10 months, you've been working on a project, on a plan, maybe even a proposal for somebody. But whatever took place over this last 6 to 10 months has really put you into this new, I'm hearing the word status, a new status, and that's an internal status where you're seeing yourself in a whole different way. You may have seen yourself, let's just hypothetically say you were an accountant, and now you see yourself as a spiritual guru. So it's like going from one extreme to the other. Or maybe you thought you weren't a very passionate individual. You didn't have that sensuality, sexuality, which I highly doubt, because we're talking about you, Libra. And Libras are very exciting individuals normally. So, and we all don't always fall under the same, the sun sign all the time. You could pick up on your moon sign most of the time, but every now and then go back to the Libra under the sun. And let me tell you something, sun, moon, or rising, and even in your Venus, this is going to be an incredible month for you guys. It really is. So as you go into the second week, they're saying to use your inner intuition. When it comes to what you're working on, what you have been working on, this is about expansion, opening up and allowing something brand new to come in. Now, you may have been cleaning house, okay? Cleaning out the clutter in your brain, in the way you think, in the negative aspects of life overall in general, from the cupboards all the way through your basement, etc., including people. And as we release, we have now opening, and that's what I feel this is coming into you. So all that hard work that you've been doing is really getting ready to pay off, and it's going to hit in February. And I hope, and you might hear the dogs, they're getting excited, they're going to go outside. So they get really excited. There's 4 big, huge dogs here. So use your intuition, and you're highly intuitive, Libra, and use that intuition and pull it out and expand, because you have the Star card. This is about being in the spotlight. Absolutely. Some of you, whatever this creative idea is, they're going to love it, right? So if you're working on an art project, and I do feel this is a lot about artistry, that could be designing, architectural design, that could be creating paintings, etc. But whatever you're doing is going to be put into a spotlight. So it may be going on a brochure, it may be going on a billboard, or up in a gallery. Whatever you're working on is really going to make a huge difference. It's going to completely transform your life. And I don't think it's something you even expected. Now, toward the latter part of the month, we have the 9 of Pentacles. And this is that beautiful moment when you're really feeling like, I did it. I did it. They loved it. And you're getting it up and you're getting it out there. Now, this may be romance, all right? And we're going to look at that in depth. But when it comes to you, the healing that you've done, the release that you've been through, and the self-analyzing, all of that, what we call shadow work, right? All of the internal analyzing, reviewing, who am I? What is it I really want? What am I good at? And if you need help with that, I've got wonderful webinars. You can take a look at my website, AscendingSoulsJourney.com, and it's in the link below. But this is really about you stepping into a higher inner connection, a connection that is interconnected with the universal elements, and it really expands us to see things that we don't normally see. I'm doing that for a reason, because it's I'm seeing geometric design, okay, geometric design. So that may very well be what you're working on, and this is not by chance. Anything that I say in here, it may be one piece, and that one piece may be that right there, and the rest of the reading doesn't make sense. But that piece made sense, and that's what these general readings are about, Libra. So this is that moment for you to use your intuition and bring out whatever is inside of you. Let it just flow. Let it come out. Now we're going to take a look at the detail. As we go forward, we're going to look at people, career, whatever else comes through. But that is meant specifically for each and every Libra. No matter what area of expansion that we're talking about, this is meant for you 100%. All right, so the detail when it comes to this, you've been going through a lot, exactly what I said. You may have been feeling like you were blocked, like you were stuck, and dealing with people that were blocking you, and that's part of the clean out that I feel that you went through. Now, whoever you were dealing with in your life, and it may very well be your career. We do have the Five of Pentacles, but this situation, this experience made you feel rejected and unwanted. And that may have put you right back into that, like a repetitive cycle of having to clear out again or reanalyze. And that is no fun, let me tell you. We usually have to go through it a few times, especially if we've been through a lot of adversities in our life. So this may be for a small group of you, it may be for a large group of you, but it is meant for some of you in this group. The analyzing that you've been through, the people that you've been around, the situations where you felt like, I can't get the promotion, I can't get people to listen to me, to invest in me. This is all getting ready to change. And it's changing because you have been dealing with such a tremendous amount of, it's not self-sabotage energy. I mean, for some of you, it very well could be, but I really feel this is people that have been around you in your work environment, in your home environment. And you've had to be very, very patient in order to step into this new opening inside of you. So this is just like that hurrah moment when you say, forget everything else. I've pulled the lessons forward. All right. You have. With the Five of Swords, you've been through some combative energy, most definitely. And again, I really feel it was more with people around you. Now, for some of you, this was family, and I'm seeing this is like a circle, okay, a circle. So it's probably the entire family where it has been at odds. Grandparents, uncles, aunts, children, grandchildren. Nobody really talks to anyone. And it's been at odds for 5-10 years, 5 to 10 years, Libra. So for those of you, when we're looking at the family environment, that may very well be part of your reading right there. This is a beautiful moment to come out of that, okay? And you have been patient. So as you move forward, and I feel this started in the month of December, in the Sagittarius season, so that would be the end of November, right around the holiday season for those of you who celebrated, Thanksgiving and Christmas, right around that time frame, where you might have been remembering, might have been thinking about these individual people. Now we have the Hangman, we have the High Priestess, the Seven of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. And this all fits in what I'm saying. So analyzing. And I feel for some of you, you've been watching and learning and growing. You may have had a mentor around you, somebody around you that was very inspirational to you, teaching you patience, gaining understanding about how to deal with this self-sabotage energy. Maybe it is a counselor for some of you. I feel it definitely was a form of a mentor. And this mentor has really opened you up to this place of expansion, all right? And that's what I'm talking about. It's going to be an amazing, amazing February for a lot of you. Not because I say so, because you've done the work. And as intuitive as you are, Libra, you already get that feeling. You already have an idea that this is coming. So you may have gone through and, like I said, cleared out anything that wasn't working in your life, which a lot of us have been doing since the year of 2019, all right? It really heightened in the year of 2020 through 2021. But over the last few years, a lot of us have been clearing out anything that doesn't work, analyzing, regrouping, rerouting. And this is saying you have reestablished boundaries when it comes to the family dynamic. In order to have them in your life, and I do feel that you love them, absolutely love them, you would want to heal this situation with your family, or it could be a friend, but this friend would be considered like family. Very, very close to you, a lot of love between you and this individual. This is that beautiful moment where everything is going to fall into place. It's just going to start sinking because you've done all this amazing stuff, all this amazing work. Now, you may be dealing with a fellow Libra, and I feel for some of you, you are most definitely dealing with an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius individual. We have Aquarius actually on the board, Virgo, Sagittarius, and I feel Capricorn is involved in this, so is Cancer, as well as Taurus is involved in this. And some of those zodiac signs that I called out, whether that is their sun, moon, rising, it could be their Venus, it could be in your chart. It may have been the time that you separated from them, or that you actually met them, came back together, but the time frame of the year. This is that moment where you're putting yourself first. For probably some of you, it's the first time ever. You are putting yourself before anyone else. You're putting yourself before your parents, before your children, and even your own partner. You are number one. If we're flying in a plane and they say, if we go down, you got to put that little mask on you, not your children. And as a parent, the first thing we want to do is put it on our children. However, if we put it on the children and we die, who's going to take care of the kids? But if we have it on us, we can alternate. We can keep our senses and keep both of us from being injured, right? And I know that may be brutal for some of you, but it is the truth. It is the reality, where we want to give and protect our children. But sometimes it's better for us to protect ourselves first, and then everything else just falls into place. And that's what I'm getting. It's like you get it now, for those of you who've been like that. Overgivers, all right? Overgivers in life, where you gave a little bit too much and you didn't get back, and it caused a lot of grief in your life. So this is rewriting your own plan, and in a way, creating your own destiny, changing the destiny that you thought. But it really isn't changing the destiny. You just got back on track. You took the long way because you had more lessons to learn, and those lessons have finally been learned. So by setting these new boundaries, you're going to be able to heal this family, this friendship type situation. Now, when it comes to your career, some of you really have been stuck, and I feel you've been blocked. Maybe your pentacles, weren't coming in the way that you thought. It doesn't mean that you're homeless or destitute. It means that what you planned did not turn out the way you thought it was going to, where you're having to budget money. You thought you'd be safe, and now, things have changed. Or it could be completely opposite for some of you, but the majority of you, it's reanalyzing the way you are handling your money, the money flow. And I feel that is because of a business venture. That could be the company that you work for. They made changes. And I keep hearing the word downsize. So they may have made cutbacks and put a lot more responsibility on top of you in your position, and took away some of the pay that goes with it, or not compensating you for that extra time. Now, we live in a world that is transparent, and it is coming very, very clearly as we move forward. And this year of 2022 is going to expose a lot of the things that were hidden. So you've cleared everything out. So it's almost like you're free of a lot of this type of vibration that's going to take place. Because in 2023, that's the big year, all right? Each year we go through a phase, and you'll hear me talk about it quite extensively, whether people go, no, that's not true, and a lot of them do, because they can't see that far. You know, this is that big moment where you are going to become enlightened. It's a very, very wonderful opportunity is getting ready to come in. Now, again, I feel it has something to do with what you're creating, and I don't think it has anything to do with your job, not the one that you have. If you're unemployed, you're probably sitting there sketching, doodling. It could be cartoons, because I do see sketching, right? So that's like architecture, that is painting, that is everything that I said in the beginning of this reading. Doodling, doodling, okay? Like sketching. And with the Seven of Wands, this is going to get exposed on a higher level. You have the Nine of Pentacles, the Patience card, as well as the Six of Pentacles. You're going to be doing so great, and the full effect will come more toward the latter part of 2022. It'll start coming in, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more. So each month as we go forward, it's going to increase for this group of you. So well done, absolutely well done. Now let's take a look at whatever the challenges could be. And remember, the key to this is they are going to love it. Whatever you're working on, the plan, the redoing the family history, it's like, yeah, we've always done it like this, and changing the dynamics of traditions, they're going to love it, whatever you're coming up with. Now, we have the Seven of Swords. Somebody else had sevens. Yours is 7, 8, 9, by the way. Your progressive number is 7, 8, 9. So you're getting ready, like I said, toward the latter part of the year to get to that place of completion, where you're done, and everything is coming in. The rewards are going to be very, very monumental for this group of you. The Seven of Swords is, I don't remember which zodiac sign, so check your moon and rising and your Venus if this is about love in your life. It may be about romance that we're talking about for you. But the Seven of Swords is taking those lessons that we've learned and applying them when it comes to dealing with separation. And I feel some of you have had to learn how to live afar. That was a moth. That wasn't an orb. There's not very many here in this house. They were in my old house very much. I'm still in New York, and I am looking for a new place. And I should be moving hopefully soon, working on it. But anyway, Libra, just a little bit about me. This is that moment where you're going to define what it is about getting your heart broken. Opening up to another person means that we are raw and we are vulnerable. We expose everything about us. However, when we learn to do it through the lessons, the life lessons, the Seven of Swords, grabbing this didn't work, this worked, this didn't work, and we let the rest go, we are able to open up in the right way, okay? The right way for us, where we can share just enough in order to get back. Because this Six of Pentacles is ebb and flow, all right? Somebody was giving more and taking less, and vice versa. So I feel you were being taken advantage of in your work, definitely, but even in your family or friend situation, in a romance, in a relationship aspect with people. The Three of Swords is here, and the Three of Swords is saying that's that heartbreak that you had to overcome. And with the Queen of Swords right next to it, this is you, bam, bam, and this is absolutely you. The Queen of Swords in the tarot represents the zodiac sign of Libra, removing out any of that old residue, things that were causing heartbreak, people that were hurting you. So releasing the negative thoughts, because you've got 1, 2, 3 in a row of swords. And now we have the Princess of Cups. This is the offer. This is the enlightenment. This is opening up your heart. This is opening up to awareness of everything and everyone around you, where now you're going to be more in balance, in tune with your own self. And by doing that, you're going to bring in this new idea, kind of taking it down from above and saying, I'm going to boom, I'm going to sketch it out. Okay. It has to do with creativity, artistry on some level for you guys. But that could be in so many different avenues. It could be logos for people, you know, creating your own online business where you may have been through a lot of struggles when it comes to the internet itself. And I, for one, have been getting my booty kicked by that stuff because it wasn't my specialty. My specialty, you know, my certifications is hypnotherapy, energy healing, Reiki. It's all of these different things, psychic, and I mean, I'm in all kinds of groups, but it wasn't about AI and technology, where you may have gone through that as well, and now you're learning it. You're learning the ebb and flow of how to sync with the new world. Okay, so it's very, very beautiful, and that opens us up to an amazing opportunity around us. So let's take a look at romance when it comes to our Libras. Now I'm going to pull a card for those of you who are in a relationship, an actual relationship. You both know you're in the relationship. We're going to see what's coming in for you, because remember, they love it. Maybe all about romance, and then we'll look at singles. Keep an open mind when it comes to your partner. All right, you have a lot of blessings. You have the card of patience and that beautiful angel that is representing patience. It's like these beautiful beings of light and love that we can't see from the outer realms, from the interconnection through the universal energies. They come in and they kind of help us and they guide us and they scoop us up and they say, it's okay, baby, it's okay. And they use that word with me a lot. That's why you hear me say the word baby, because that's what they call me. So I just say that to you all. But keeping an open mind with your partner is going to allow some of that negativity to just release. And you may hear why they are doing what they're doing. You may already know or think you know, but they are going to come clean with you. They are going to tell you the truth. Now, some of you may be walking away from a situation, all right, but I feel for the majority of you in this group, you're not going to do that. You're going to find a way to work through this because of that openness that I'm referring to. And this card is saying, oh yeah, you've got that in this relationship. So let's take a look at our beautiful singles, and we have the soulmate card. So remember, I said as we release and you've done all that work, and they're going to love it. They're going to love your proposal. They're going to love the gift that you give them. Whatever you are presenting to a new person, they're going to love it. And I feel for a lot of you, it's you. They're going to love the new you. They're going to love the way you look, the way you sound, everything about you, the way you move and breathe. Yeah, I know that's like, whoa, that's a little mushy, but it really is such a beautiful, deep feeling. Whatever's going on for our beautiful Libras, it's going to be an amazing month of February. It truly is. So enjoy the month of February. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Much love.